Hello, welcome to Robin's Crochet Designs. Today is Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Crochet Tip Tuesday. So come on in the room, guys, and say hello, and let me tell you what I have for you on this Crochet Tip Tuesday. Y'all, I want to tell my little lovies, I want to tell you guys that it has been the last week since I showed my little grab and go bags. It has been um, I've been getting so much feedback from those bags, good, and some not bad, but some inquiries, a lot of questions. So I had to come back today because I got a lot of questions asking about the bag, and it wasn't just from one person asking about the bag and about the aligning and all these other kind of things, and what if what should I charge for the bags? Now you charge what you want to charge for your bags, depending on your time, what you had to do to go get the yarn, if you had to venture out to go get the yarn, the different handles. Let me show you. I ordered some more handles, and these handles, let me say this real clear. These handles are not cheap. They're not over the top, but they're not $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. And so you can make the choice or the decision on what you want to charge. Then you can get some handles for like $4. Maybe the wooden ones and all like that, where you can put it and they come out gorgeous. So it's not always the price. It's got to be high in order for it to look nice. No, you don't. It does. That's not true, because I'm gonna show you some in a minute where you got a couple of them there, and I think they were like maybe $7.99 or something like that. But okay, these handles right here that I put on that brown bag that I got, these handles were under $15, but more than 10. So if you're charging, let's just say you're charging $30 for your bags, which I wouldn't recommend that. But let's just say you're charging $30 for your bags. You're only, these were like maybe 10, so you're only getting $20 for your bag, not including the yarn you have to use or to go out and get, depending on the color that the person wants, which is, I consider that a special order. You're probably saying, Robin, why are you coming to me with this information? Well, we don't need to know that. Well, yes, you do. Because some of the messages that I received, you guys were second, third, fourth guessing yourselves. Don't do that. If you have a price set, that's your price. If a person do not want to pay for that, they don't have to pay for it. Now, I'm saying to you that everything that you do and I do as a crocheter, we may not charge. We don't charge for it. The same way a hairstylist might do something for somebody's hair and they may not charge them. It might be a gift, might be some kind of gift certificate they give out, those type of things. Do not, let me repeat myself, do not second, third, fourth guess yourself when it comes down to your craft, your gift, your skill, your time, your energy, your materials. Don't do that. If they're going to the store, and matter of fact, I asked somebody this last week. I asked them that they have any more of something. I forgot what it was on it. She said all we have is what's on the shelf. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be, because that was a little, I ain't like her attitude. But I'm just saying, there's a way. She said that all we have is it was some yarn. I was looking for a specific. She said all we have is what's on the shelf. If it's not there, we don't have it. So guess what? I had to pick what was there. I want to let you know that I had to come back to show you a bag that I did last year. Now, all that fell down there. It's going to stay there for a minute. A bag that I did last year that I actually lined. I actually put a lining in this bag. This bag right here. I had to call my daughter-in-law to be and tell her, could she please bring this bag, because she was coming up today, so that I can show you guys. Now, see the length that I went so that I could show y'all? So this is what happened. This bag right here has a lining in it, guys, my lovies. It has a lining in it. And this is the lining that I told you about that I used your regular pillowcase. And I showed you how you would do this. This lining is nice. It's really nice in here. And you can put whatever you want. But the difference is, the reason why this bag is lined is because of the type of stitching that it is. It's a granny style stitch. So you're going to need a lining, or you're going to have things poking, sticking out all over the place. We don't want that. And then it doesn't have a bottom, not like this bag. This bag has a bottom. And because it has a bottom, nothing's sticking through the bottom of it. So you don't need a lining. Now, I'm not saying that you can't put one in there. Do what you want to do. But you don't need one. And so if your concern is, well, Robin, I'm going to put stuff in here. Now, I done told you. That's what my grandmother would have said. I done told you that this is a grab and go bag. You don't put everything plus the kitchen sink in here, bounding it down. Stop bounding down stuff. That's the purpose for these bags, because you know, as women, we always got the pocketbook over the shoulder and it has 1,000 things in it. Anybody got time for that? Stop bounding down your bags, putting a dent in your shoulder, and you hand your bag to somebody. Can you put this in the chair? And they got to pick it up with I wanted to say 3 hands. They got to borrow a hand from somebody else because your bag's so heavy. This is a grab and go bag. It is a delicate bag, but you can do whatever you want to do with your bag. And if you want to bound it down, like my mother would say, then go on and bound it down. But don't complain to the person that did your crochet bag, okay? Don't do that, because that person, you fellow crocheters, you know what I'm talking about. These are delicate bags and you have to treat it as such, okay? And you know, this stitching and all that I did around here, it's going to hold up. Everything's going to be fine. But you don't take this and put your cell phone in here, a big bottle of Jergens lotions in here, a big heavy thing of sanitizer in here, your wallet, a whole bunch of keys, a big bag of this, and a whole bunch of that, and this and that. You don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Okay? So my thing to you is that, and I even Googled crochet bags without lining. You know what came up? Neiman Marcus came up. And when Neiman Marcus came up, it was this bag. It was cute. I'm not bragging. It wasn't one of these, though. That bag was $497. Yes, it's Neiman Marcus, and this is just Robin's Crochet Designs, or whatever your if it's coming from, let's just say Cheryl Crochets or whatever. Guess what? That's yours too. And it doesn't diminish or demean or belittle what you do. Your stuff is just as good as any other name thing because you did it. Stop letting people second guessing yourself, wondering if you charge stuff too much. No, you ain't charged too much for it. Maybe they just, not that they couldn't afford it. Maybe that's just something they didn't want to pay that a price. Maybe they didn't want to pay it for that amount. You know, I'm not saying that they couldn't afford it, because there was somebody on Instagram saying, I'm not lowering my prices, just say you can't afford it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is maybe they did not want to spend that amount for what you are offering. And if they did not, see you later, alligator. Go on somewhere else. Go ahead, go on, get. But the thing is, stop diminishing yourself. Those questions that I got where people were second guessing themselves, well, maybe I ought to put, if I do that bag and I wanted to charge this amount. I'm not going to say what they wanted to charge, but their prices wasn't crazy, because I've seen bags less than this, even smaller, that was more, because you got to understand, these are handmade. And if you want something where 50 people done touched all over it, go and get it. Go ahead and get it. But wherever your craft, whatever your gift, your technique is, that's just like a hairstylist saying, Oh, somebody sitting in her chair and they get finished and she tell them how much it costs, because this has happened before, I'm quite sure, and they tell them how much it costs and they're like, well, what did you do? Well, I gave you a perm, or I gave you a touch up, you got a color, you got a trim, you got this, you got that, and you want to get up out the chair and pay $20. Oh, please don't do that. That's, you know, when somebody sat in your chair, you wouldn't want to be just holding your hand out for $20. My thing that I'm coming here to tell y'all for, I'm not coming here to ramp and rage. I'm coming here to tell you, do not second guess yourself. The gift or the craft that you are doing, I don't care if you're doing hair, if you're doing photography, if you're cooking, if you're doing some baking something, if you're painting, whatever it is that you're doing as a service to someone else, and you're giving them a service and they want to charge. If they can't pay whatever your price is, there are a lot of other people out there. Don't second guess yourself, okay? Don't do that to yourself, because what you do means a lot. You know what I'm saying? And there's somebody out there that needed to hear that, because they trying to do something for some people, and the person is telling you how much they want to pay you. Okay, I gotta relax, relate, release. Because I just want you guys to know that you are awesome and what you do matters. And if you have to crochet for yourself, or if you have to do whatever it is that you do, don't underestimate your talents and your gift. Somebody, if that one person won't do it, pay for it, somebody else will. It's like if you go into the store and you got taste for steak. I'm just saying steak. You got taste for steak. But when you get up there to the barber, not the barber, what do you call it? The butcher. You get up there, I said barber, don't pay me no mind. You get up there to the butcher and he tell you how much it costs, or how much it is, a pound or whatever, and you realize that your coins ain't adding up to that, then what you do? You get something else. You ain't gonna get the steak, because you're not gonna say to him, ooh, that's a lot. And you might say it, but he ain't gonna say, okay, I'm gonna give it to you for that. Stop nickel and diming people. Pay people for what they do. And if you are a person who's gifting things, be thankful when that person, because that person is sitting down, or you're sitting down and you are taking your time. These things take time, whether you're a painter, whether you are a barber, whether you're a hairstylist, whether you're a person that do a makeup technician, whatever you do. I just happen to crochet, and so do a lot of you. Do not diminish what you do, okay? And so I had to come on here to tell you that, because some of those questions, you were second guessing yourselves. And I'm saying, no, don't try to make this stuff sky high. We want to be reasonable. You know what I'm saying? You want to be reasonable, because we all love a good deal. But at the end of the day, it's still your gift, your craft, your skill, your time, and all of that you're putting together. So don't underestimate yourself, okay? And so this was my crochet tip for you this Tuesday. Some of y'all saying, Robin, we already know this. But there was a couple of people in my inbox that did not. So I'm addressing those people. So for those of you who know, good. But let's help out those that was probably having an issue with this. And some people, that's why some people say, I just crochet for myself, just for the joy of it. I just crochet. I know a couple of crocheters who have told me, no, I just crochet for myself. I don't crochet for nobody. I don't charge nobody nothing. I just do it. That's okay. And you know why? Because they get a lot of issues, or then they second guess themselves. We're not doing that. When y'all come in and Robin Crochet Designs, y'all not going to second guess yourself. You are awesome. And what you contribute to whatever your gift is, your talent, don't waver on it. Don't waver on it. This is my crochet tip for you on this Tuesday. Y'all come back next Tuesday, because you know what? My bag is what it is, and I know it's cute, and y'all know it's cute. And you got to have some confidence. It ain't being conceited. You gotta have some confidence in yourself, and that's what I want. I want my lovies who come into Robin Crochet Design to have some confidence on what you do. And even if you're just learning, you are awesome. And this is just the beginning to something bigger that you're going to be doing with your crochet. Stick around and watch. Have a wonderful week, y'all. I see y'all back here next week. Mwah! Smooches. Take care. Bye-bye now.